gang, what's up? It's Trollbot.exe back with Trollbot Studios. And today, I am covering Godzilla suit actors. I will be listing all the different Godzilla suit actors and to the Millennium Era, as in the Reiwa era and legendary movies Godzilla with CGI. So, let's get to it. First, of course, we have Haruo Nakajima, who played Godzilla from 1954 all the way to 1972, corresponding to the original Godzilla film, to Godzilla vs. Gigan. He is arguably the most famous person who has ever played Godzilla. He has also helped to inspire Kenpachiro Satsuma to eventually take over the role in 1984. Next up, we have Katsumi Tezuka, who played Godzilla alongside Nakajima in the original 1954 film. While being much lesser known than Nakajima, in Godzilla Raids Again, he landed a role as Anguirus. Anguirus at the time being Godzilla's enemy, and not seen as a friend yet until Destroy All Monsters. Then, we have Seiji Onaka. He was a baseball player who primarily portrayed Godzilla in Son of Godzilla in 1967, as Haruo Nakajima only played Godzilla in the water in that film. Also, Hiroshi Sakita from War of the Gargantuas sometimes took over as Godzilla. Next up, we have Shinji Takagi, who played Godzilla in Godzilla vs. Megalon. There's really nothing to say about him as we don't have that much information about him. But the next suit actor we actually have information of, which is Isao Zushi, who played Godzilla in the direct next film, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. However, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla wasn't his first time playing Godzilla, as he played the monster in Zone Fighter, the 1973 television series. And whenever he was portraying a terror beast, Godzilla was played by Toru Kawai, who would go on to portray Godzilla in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla's sequel, Terror of Mechagodzilla. Well, those are all the suit actors for the Showa era. Now, let's move on to the Heisei era. The Heisei era is going to be much quicker as there's only one suit actor who played Godzilla in the Heisei era, that being Kenpachiro Satsuma, who portrayed Godzilla from 1984 to 1995. In film terms, that's The Return of Godzilla all the way to Godzilla vs. Destroyer, my personal favorites. While not as famous as Nakajima, Satsuma is still pretty well known in the Godzilla community, as even before he portrayed Godzilla, he portrayed the monsters Hedorah and Gigan. Next up is the Millennium Era, which is actually the final era in which Godzilla is portrayed by a guy in suits. For Godzilla 2000, he was portrayed by Tsutomu Kitagawa, a suit actor who also portrayed roles in the Super Sentai series. While not as famous as Satsuma or Nakajima, Tsutomu Kitagawa is still well known. As evidence, here is him portrayed with Satsuma and Nakajima. Pretty cool, right? Oh, and he also plays Godzilla in every Millennium film except for GMK, in which Godzilla is portrayed by Mizuho Yoshida. Yoshida, of whom also portrayed Des Ghidorah in the first Rebirth of Mothra film. And so, that's that. This is a shorter video than usual. I think the next video is going to be much longer than this. I realize I'm just stretching this out. So in the meantime, later fools!
はな